it's a black Epiphone Les Paul. It's so pretty.
Yeah, guitars are pretty, Daryl. And you know what else is awesome? Music. Great segue, Daryl. Song of the week this week. Headaches by Waterfronts. Yes, good song. Got to interview them. It's really cool. And I think that's about all we have for our little short version of the podcast this week. I really just...
Yeah, we actually broke down with them and talked to them about like how they recorded it and made the songs, which was
it was really cool. It was a great opportunity, and I just think that we should let the people listen now, Daryl.
All right, yeah, sure. This is a good intro. We now give you the fantastic, amazing, super cool band, Waterfronts.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to Free Stock.
Thank you guys so much for interviewing us.
Thank you for letting us interview you. We're amateurs, so...
So are
we are a small operation, mom and pop.
That's totally okay.
Alright, sweet. So let's get this thing started. How did you guys get your start? Like, what made you do the band?
Start from the beginning where you guys performed it.
Okay. I just really wanted to be in a band, so I put a bunch of Craigslist ads out for other people to do that with me. And then it was the original bassist, and then our current drummer, Evan.
Hi.
That's
hey.
Evan. For a while. And then, yeah, we just kept adding new members. And then last October, we have this current lineup, which right now is actually just the four of us. We're missing a bass player.
Oh, well, if there's an opening for bass.
There is.
I just started. I just started playing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, if you can make it out to Portland twice a week, plus shows, you're in it.
Oh, okay. How many shows have you guys done?
How many what?
How many shows have you guys done?
Ooh, a lot. Yeah.
Can't keep count.
Yeah.
I think so far this lineup like 15 or 20.
Yeah, I think in the last year, maybe like 1 to 2 a month.
Oh, that's sick.
Right? So like 15 to 20, yeah. And then like from the time that Waterfront started playing shows under that name, January of 2017, it's been like, is 50 fair? 40? Like 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. So, who writes the songs?
Everyone. Normally me or Evan bring like the skeleton song in, and everyone works on it and adds their own parts.
Okay.
So it's a pretty collaborative process.
That's cool. And what's the music scene like in Portland? Is it easy to get into, or is it kind of exclusive?
It kind of depends. Yeah, it depends on what genre you want to get into, and it depends on how serious you want to be in the music scene. I think if you want to just hang out and play music with people, it's pretty easy to do. There's a lot of musicians here. I think if you want to be bigger and open for international acts and play bigger shows, I think it takes a little more work to get into that.
Okay. All right. So are you guys looking to expand to like other cities and stuff, or is it right now Portland based?
We've been playing shows around the Pacific Northwest, so it'd be cool to have like a bigger base up there. And I just like going to California, so it'd be cool to play more shows down there.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll pretty much play wherever people want us to go play.
All right. What's the best thing about touring?
It's a good question.
Playing the actual show.
Yeah, the actual show. Yeah.
I think the anticipation.
The anticipation.
Just like the build up, like, okay, it's like 2 o'clock, we have the next couple hours. We're somewhere we normally don't never be, or a new town we've never been to, we'll hang out together, just enjoy that time.
Right.
I think that the build up more. The show is still awesome, but that build up.
Pretty great.
Oh, okay.
I think for me, it's getting eat fast food 3 meals a day.
Well, maybe we can afford it 3 times a day.
All right. Okay. And what's like the hardest part about touring? Like, do venues like do all the sound stuff for you, or do you have to like manage your soundboard and stuff too?
It just venue. I think pretty much everywhere that we've played, with maybe the exception of like one venue, they've all done the sound for us, which is cool.
Otherwise, it's been small. Playing shit out of our hands without a soundboard.
So, venues are pretty nice all over the place. They do a lot for us. I think the hardest part about touring is
Money.
yeah, money's rough. Yeah. Sleeping in cars. That's hard.
I enjoy that. Not showering.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I lost my train of thought. 100.
That's okay.
What's the? Oh yeah. So when did you all started playing? You've all been playing together for how long?
What month is it?
Like
August?
10 months.
Yeah. Like 10 months.
That's cool. What inspired you guys to start playing music?
Like, just in general?
Yeah.
Joined like middle school band because I thought it'd be cool. I started playing drums. And I just had fun, so I stuck with it.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Sick.
I've been singing since I was like 5 years old. Every Disney movie, every song, I was like singing along, joined choirs. Eventually, I found pop punk music, and I was like, I want to play guitar. The rest is pretty much history.
I was a choir kid, so music was always a love. But until I was about early teens, then I got into hardcore and screamo. And a bunch of friends, you always tried making bands, it never really worked. And only about 2 years ago, I actually got to pop punk and really wanted to start nailing down guitar, and found the Craigslist instead. Joined up.
Yeah.
Making good sense.
Yeah, I think I don't know, I just inherently like music, and singing's always been a part of my life, but I don't know. Just a passion, I guess. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron and I have started multiple bands over the years under many different names, and they've all sort of dissipated just because of money and one of us not knowing how to play any instruments. Me.
That's an important part of being in a band, is playing an instrument. Yeah.
Yeah, like when we first started, I said I was going to do bass, and I didn't have one, so I just played his cousin's bass that he would be able to bring sometimes.
Right. Oh yeah. Sometimes I've done the sharing gear before. That's rough.
Yeah. So, Aaron, you want to talk about our previous projects that we've worked on before?
I think we should talk more about them, Daryl. I think they have more interesting stuff to add. Do you guys want to talk about your... well, you guys have, like, put out music. That's, like, really interesting. You guys want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, for sure. We put out our first single that was written with this lineup in February.
Was it February?
Yeah, that was Headaches.
Yeah.
EP was May.
Oh, that's right.
Our single came out in February, which was really exciting because it was the first time we had music that was recorded and mixed and mastered by someone who knew how to do those things. And yeah, so it was just cool to hear what the song was supposed to sound like.
Outside of the bedroom recording.
Yeah, exactly, like real recording. And we put out our first real professionally recorded EP in the event of a crash, and that was cool. Yeah.
It was nice to really solidify that together on those songs coming together, playing them live was one thing, but actually getting in a studio for 5 hours, playing the same thing over and over again, it makes you appreciate something because you get to hear broken down every single time. It's very nice.
That's very cool. How did you guys end up getting in a studio?
We actually the sound engineer just hit us up on Facebook, and he was like, "Hey, I just produced this other Portland band's EP, and they kind of sound like you. So, if you guys are looking to record some stuff, we should talk about that." And the guy seemed cool. I didn't really know anything about like what made a good sound engineer, but he had a sense of humor, and I was like, "That's cool." So we went with him, and he did really good work. He was a lot of fun to work with. So yeah,
Building along with the criticism.
yeah, kind of happened.
Okay. How many takes would you say it takes to do one song in a studio?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So normally you do drums first, and for drums it takes like for me a few, I would say.
Yeah, you can talk to
Yeah. I think the process the last few times we've been in the studio is we do full band scratch tracks to get the drums down, and then we'll go back in and punch all the guitars, and then vocals. The vocals themselves took like a whole day of just recording the same lines over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's not really measured in like how many takes you do. It's like how many hours, and you break it down, and just the way that vocals get recorded is I guess there are a couple ways, but the way that we generally do it is that you do the scratch track, and then you do it line by line, and you do the same line like anywhere from like 5 to 10 times until the entire song is done, and then you go back to the soundboard and you listen to every single syllable, and you take the best words or takes or syllables or whatever from every single section that you did, and you glue it together.
I would say stitch is probably a better term.
Yeah, stitch is probably a better term. We were splicing like a second worth now into my vocals, so it's pretty intensive. I think we just got done recording some new songs this weekend, and we were in there for 2 days for about 11 hours each day.
Oh.
It's
Just
intense.
where do you guys usually record?
We don't really have like a usual. We all like in like
Free studio.
yeah, exactly. So
we did one. We did
Okay. Let me think about it. Okay.
Do we still have him, Joe? Did it cut out? Because I've been getting like really scratchy stuff. Are you guys still there?
Hello? Might have cut it out. Still light up. Okay. So I think they're there.
yeah, we're still here.
Okay, sorry,
Okay.
we're just having some problems with Skype.
Pretty on brand for Skype.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so I want to ask you guys. You said that in the event of a crash was like the first time you guys got to record in a studio.
Well, it was the first time we'd done like the professional studio. Headaches was the first one that we had like a sound engineer do it. It was who plays in the band Signal versus Noise. He is going to school for like recording
Audio
music.
engineering.
Yeah, audio engineering.
Him and his dad have their own in-home studio,
Oh, wow.
which is also a guitar lesson studio, so we just kind of recorded in there. Wasn't anything super fancy, but we got a good product out of it.
Yeah, sure. Mark's really good at what he does.
Yeah, no, the song sounds amazing.
Oh, thank you. Aw, so nice.